This is CBS News New York.
Welcome back. You can't see it just yet, but we are joined with a very special friend this morning. Animal therapy, also known as animal-assisted therapy, puts pets to work helping improve a patient's social, emotional, or cognitive functioning. And this Wednesday, April 30th, we are celebrating those furry helpers with National Animal Therapy Day.
That's right. So joining us on the couch is Audrey Hendler, as well as Polo on the floor here from a Fair Shake
No, they
for
can't
You.
see him yet.
Thank you so much for joining
There
us.
we go.
And I just have to say, Polo is a sweetheart and
really is.
perhaps the calmest dog that I have seen in a long time. He is very much in sync with Scott, who you can't see behind the camera here, but that's what he's watching.
He'll jump in. Come in, Scott. Let's see you.
That's right. Okay,
They bonded a few while we were waiting.
Well, Audrey, thanks so much for being here.
My pleasure.
You know, your organization turns 15 this year. Tell us what inspired you to start it.
What inspired me was I was a volunteer in a prison dog program, and then I ultimately taught in a prison dog program. And I saw the impact that puppies had on the incarcerated people's self-esteem, teamwork, feeling good about themselves, sharing. And I ultimately decided that rather than doing marketing at that point, I wanted to start something that would help kids before they even had the potential to get into trouble.
Wow. National Animal Therapy is this Wednesday. So what is it with dogs that help you do the work that you do? And we probably sort of know that, but...
Dogs are the best. They're loving, especially therapy dogs, not all dogs. They're loving. Therapy dogs are highly social. Like, he was happy to meet you, right?
Yes.
He's like, I don't know you, but bring it on, right?
Yes.
And
but he does have a calmness to him right
and
now.
a calmness. They're good in new situations, right? With the cameras moving around, he was like, that's kind of odd, but I'm all right with that, right?
Yeah.
You can handle him everywhere. And when push comes to shove, he will do his basic commands. So if they're not his favorite thing, he'd rather be petted. But those are the characteristics. So they're non-judgmental.
Yes.
They don't. When we work in schools, in underserved communities, in middle schools, the dog doesn't care what sneakers the student is wearing. They don't care how they're doing in math. They don't care if the kid lives in a shelter. They're one-on-one with the kid. The dog lives in the moment. They're non-judgmental. They're great.
It's unconditional love, really, right?
Yeah, you know, it's not 100%. They mirror. So if a kid, and this happens sometimes, is too much in the dog's face, as it were, the dog backs up. The dog says that's too much, which then becomes a lesson.
That is a lesson.
For the kid in how to self-regulate.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Tell us about the role that volunteers play.
Volunteers
because, this is critical for you.
Right. We're all about volunteers. So our programs are 10 weeks. They run in school for an hour a week, 3 therapy dog teams, and 12 students and an instructor. So the more teams we have, the more schools we can serve.
Wow.
And there's certainly no shortage of need for the program.
Let me ask you this, though. How do you know if your dog has what it takes to be a therapy dog?
Excellent question. You can always reach out to us and we'll help you. But those are the characteristics. Good in new situation, social, can be handled, confident.
Wow.
And they don't have to be super well behaved. I mean, I took him out this morning and he was so distracted by a squirrel. You know,
But he seems super well behaved. Listen, he is not camera shy.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I know. I think he's. I think he's
wagging his tail.
Oh,
look at that.
So this means he's now completely relaxed.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So.
Right.
But my other dog is a total squirrel hunter. I won't even tell you her score.
Yeah.
And she's 14, but she was like the quintessential therapy dog. So they're dogs. They're still dogs.
Yeah. And just in our last 30 seconds or so, have you seen an increase in the need for this kind of programming?
Absolutely. You know, when I started the program 15 years ago and saw what was up in schools, I would have never imagined that the need would increase, but it has. And since COVID, even more so, with kids being more shut down and having more trouble interacting. and now with, you know, what's going on politically, even more so. So yeah, there is no shortage of need.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for bringing
I know, Polo, what a good
furry
boy.
friend Polo here. For more information about the organization, go to www.afairshakeforyouth.org. We will be right back. We'll take one last look at Polo here before we go.
I'm about to join him on the floor here.
I know.